Hey guys, how you doing? Bit of a random reflection vlog, this one. So, I have just interesting things like after wrapping up like all the Spartan stuff, I've ended up like with a night here in Perth, just sort of just bumming around, because I kind of realized that I needed some time just to chill, just to stop for a little bit. Um, because I know I'm a workaholic. I get that. I know that. I work hard to try and ignore other things. But maybe it's time that I just sort of just stop and just chill and just let things happen for a bit. Anyway, um, interestingly enough, a friend of mine, very good friend of mine. She's a Perth native. She doesn't live in Perth anymore, but she used to. And she recommended a couple of places for me to go to and just check out while I'm here because my last night here in Perth is like last day night here in Perth is in the CBD. So she sort of suggested to go check out. She said because she knows I'm a coffee lover. I love my coffee. So she said go check out Infusions. So I went and checked out Infusions. So it's in the CBD in this little arcade. And that place is just, oh my God, it is amazing. Like the coffee is just incredible. No even hint of a burnt bean there at all. I had this beautiful Rwandan coffee blend. It was just absolutely amazing. It was just like, oh my God, it was just incredible. It really was. So yes, highly recommend that place for coffee. Um, Anyway, she also recommended this interesting little Indian restaurant down in Elizabeth Quay. And it's a concept that I've heard of before, but I'll be honest, I'm incredibly bitter and cynical. So I sort of didn't see really how it could possibly function. And I still struggle to kind of see how it functions, but I went along anyway. Essentially, it's a pay what you like restaurant is what it is. So it's an Indian restaurant. It's an all you can eat buffet setup. There's a vegetarian Indian restaurant, and we pay what you like at the end of it. And I've sort of gone along a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit skeptical, a bit dubious, especially being celiac as well. I'm sort of like, okay, I've got dietary requirements. It's vegetarian, which is something I'm not used to. I have done it before, but it's something I'm used to. And anyway, so I've gone along. I've got, what, I've been recommended it. I'll give it a shot. The coffee was an absolute hit. Maybe there's something to this. So I've trundled it along, and I am incredibly grateful that I went along because for a couple of reasons. One, everything except the dessert was gluten free, so that was a win. And it was really nice, really just beautiful, simple food. Um, it has a beautiful view of the river, and of the estuary, and just I love Perth, the city of Perth. It's just absolutely beautiful as well. But the other part was for me, and this is a big thing for the cynical side of me, was the fact that here was this restaurant which is it doesn't enforce a price. You can pay whatever you want, or if you don't want to pay anything for your meal, you don't have to. Like that's the thing, is that you don't have to pay anything for it, and there were people who didn't. And what was interesting though was the fact that almost everyone paid, and the only people who didn't looked like people who probably couldn't actually afford to pay for it anyway. But what was really interesting is that you had the entire social spectrum in this, because it's all community. It's all like communal sort of dining tables. It's not like like restaurant tables. They're big long communal benches. And people were still sort of like keeping to themselves a bit, but at the same time, like you saw. What was interesting for me was seeing this cross spectrum of society all sitting together. There were people who were very well off, to people who were very abundantly not very well off, and all very happily coexisting next to each other. And that was really interesting for me. And it gave someone like me, who is incredibly cynical about humanity and how we seem to treat each other, to actually go, you know what, maybe there is still some good left in this world. You know, maybe people can get along when they want to, when they choose to. Um, Maybe we can find common ground and common things to unite us. Maybe there are more things that unite us than divide us. Who knows? But yeah, it was just interesting. And I don't know if there's a point to this vlog or a point to anything I'm saying here, but um, yeah, it was just something that was just an interesting sort of feeling for me, to actually go, you know what, maybe there is still some hope for our species. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, I don't know. But I don't know, I felt something akin to sort of like a positive energy sort of there. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, you know, and look, I count myself extremely lucky. I mean, here I am, sitting in a really, really nice hotel room, after having this beautiful meal, um, and going for a walk along, and head up to the War Memorial and looked out over Perth, which is a beautiful sight to see at night too, by the way. And yeah, after having, and I live on the other side of the country. I've flown over here just for a race. Like, you know, I count myself extremely fortunate. And it's funny. I know some of you are from the US, and recently you had Thanksgiving, which is not something that we have like a version of really in Australia or the UK. But it's interesting. Somebody asked me not so long ago, you know, find something that you're thankful for, and that's what I'm thankful for. You know, for my Thanksgiving, my non-Thanksgiving Thanksgiving. What I was grateful for, what I am grateful for, is the fact that I have a job, and I have a lifestyle, and I have work that allows me to actually be able to indulge these athletic pursuits and these travel pursuits, be able to actually go travel places, see places, and do races, and just be healthy and be fit to be able to do them. So I am grateful for that. So yeah, as I said, I'm exceedingly cynical about people, and their attitudes towards other people, especially. So tonight was an interesting sort of eye-opener to go, maybe there is some good left in this world. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, food for thought. Alright guys, it's late. I'm going to go retire because I have a flight back to the other side of Australia in the morning. So I will catch you guys on the next episode. Bye.